I like to think of myself as a twist out queen. I'm a queen. I do this. This is what I do. But over fluffing is a thing. And I know some people like to pick their hair into oblivion, but you also might be picking your twist out into the trash. Hey Wonderfros, welcome back to my channel. My name is Ebony, and if you are new here, then welcome to my corner of the YouTube universe, and if you're old here, then hey guys, welcome back. Today I'm going to be sharing with you why your twist outs keep coming out like trash, sis. Bro, there's a few tips and tricks that I've learned over the years, okay? At least 4, because I was doing twist outs prior to big chopping, even with my transitioning hair. Today I'm gonna share some tips and tricks with you guys on how I get my twist outs to look a certain way, and hopefully it helps you guys out when you're doing your twist out. But before I get started, take one quick second, go down below, click that subscribe button so you don't miss any more videos from me, and thumbs up if you like this type of content. And without further ado, let's jump into it. I don't know how many tips and tricks this is gonna be. I'll number them as I go through the video, but I'm kind of running out of daylight, so I'm gonna just get started. I have everything written down here. The first thing that you need to make sure of when you start your twist out is that your hair is detangled. Point blank period. I'm gonna try not to elaborate on too many points and not make this video too long, but detangle. Make sure your hair is thoroughly detangled, not just that mamsy-pamsy detangle like I can run a brush through it kind of sort of. No, all the way detangled from root to end. The second thing I wanted to mention is something I've been saying for years. You want your hair to be pre-clumped before they go into the twist. You want your curls to be pre-clumped prior to putting them in the twist. Usually that involves a defining tool. If you have a Denman brush, if you have the Tangle Teaser with the handle on it, anything that gives you definition, that needs to happen prior to you putting your hair in the twist. And to just elaborate on that idea a little bit more, you also need to make sure, for me personally, I do not rebrush my ends while I'm twisting. After my hair is pre-clumped in those sections, after I've used my Denman brush on that section, I do not disturb the pre-clumped curl from root to end. I don't do that. So I don't brush out my ends. I have seen people rebrush out their ends and their hair comes out perfectly fine, but my hair I know doesn't, so I do not rebrush out my ends. The third thing is to make sure that you're using small enough sections. Now I know some people can do the big chunky twist out thing. I've done it before, but my hair always comes out frizzier. These are for defined twist outs. If you want your hair to have a lot of definition, then you use smaller sections. Currently, I have about 33 twists in my hair, and this is my norm. I know this is gonna give me enough definition, so this is what I go for. If you have a looser curl pattern, you can probably do bigger chunks and still get the same amount of definition. If you have kinkier hair, you might wanna do smaller sections and you can still get the same amount of definition. But my hair personally requires this small of sections, okay? It just does, and it takes me probably about an hour and some change, hour and 10, hour and 15 minutes to do my whole head like this. So for me, that's not bad. The fourth thing is that you wanna find products that work, okay? Now I know everything don't work for everybody, but whatever you got in your hair closet, you need to work it. Whatever gives your hair the most definition, or if you guys like frizz and you know, like really big hair, you don't have to aim for definition, but use whatever products work for your hair. For me, I found Adwoa Beauty last year. That's like my holy grail line. Right after that is probably Jane Carter. After that is probably, I don't know, maybe a tie between Korea Botanicals and Tailored Beauty, but I know what works for my twist outs, like the A1 products that work for my twist outs, and those products in my mind are practically a guarantee. Like my twist outs will be popping, point blank period. And like I said, it is a trial and error thing. If you are still trying to figure out your hair and figure out what products work, then by all means, you know, keep experimenting, but once you get your staple products down, use those for your twist outs. And something else that I know works for me personally, and I've definitely seen people do the opposite of this, but number 5 is hold your hair tight, or hold the twist tight. So when I'm twisting, my fingers are right up near the twist. I'm not gonna hold my hair all the way at the bottom and then the twist is still being formed at the top. No, I keep it right. My fingers are always right where the twist is, and then I smooth it down, okay? Twist, 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 smooth it down. Again, don't rebrush out your ends, because for me, that just leads to frizz for the takedown. And you guys can look at any number of my twist out videos. I'll link some above in the eye so you can check them out. But you'll see I'll keep my hands right where the twist is being formed. Number 6, something I have mentioned recently a few videos ago. I tell you guys that I am multi-textured, and I will link that video above so you guys can go check that out. But I twist my hair up based off of the texture. I personally have at least 3 different textures, and they are in designated areas on my head. So I twist based off of the texture, and I make sure that the same textures stay together. So then it just lessens the frizz for me. I personally like a super defined twist out because I know my hair is just gonna get bigger and bigger and bigger as the week goes on, but also it needs to last all week. So making sure that I twist the same textures together is essential. You guys know on the sides of my hair is really kinky, and the top crown is like a 3C, and some in the nape, and then 4A is like primarily in the back quadrants there. So if you guys are also multi-textured, then twist up by texture. But if you have like one dominant curl pattern all over your head, then you probably don't even have to worry about that tip at all. Number 7, you probably also want to twist your hair up by the length. Now, I know some of you guys have tapered fros, if you have bangs, if you just have different lengths in your hair, you don't want to have to borrow hair at the end of your twist because that can lead to a lot of frizz. So twist your hair up based off of its length. If you do have layers, then try and group the layers together that are the same length. So then you also can keep the definition in your hair. I definitely do borrow hair at the ends of my twist sometimes if it is different lengths and I'm just running out of hair. But if you're going to do that, you just need to make sure that you know which twists you borrowed from in the takedown so that you're just extra careful and you make sure that you're not creating unnecessary frizz on the ends. Number 8, something you might want to consider before you twist up your hair is if you need a trim. I know for me, my twist outs will start to come out like trash when my ends are chewed. If I have too many single strand knots, if I have split ends, if things are just not extra fresh on the ends, I know that my twist out is going to come out a little bit trashier than normal. I am still pretty careful, but you just might need a trim, sis. Get rid of the dead ends, get rid of them because it's just messing you up the whole time. Number 9 is that you have to let your twist completely dry. Now, in as small of sections as these are, I'm still probably gonna have to wait 2 days unless I sit under a hooded dryer to let my twist dry from root to end. You do not want to unravel your hair too fast because that's just gonna lead to boofiness and poofiness. And if you like that, then go ahead, do your thing, wear your twist out however you want. But a lot of times people untwist their hair and they don't have the definition they're looking for. I have really thick hair and I just needed to let the air drying take its course. Again, if you want to sit under the hooded dryer to speed up the process, by all means do that as well. But if you want to do it the healthiest way, then definitely air dry. 48 hours later, I'll be ready. On the contrary, I also can't leave the twists in too long. If I do, then they'll become fuzzy in the twisted state. And when I go to untwist them, I have a really hard time doing that. Like, I just need to like untwist and then go wash my hair. Now, if you want to wear your twist out, do your thing. I know I cannot leave them in my hair over 3 days. So if it takes 2 days to dry and I can't leave it in over 3 days, there's a specific time window when I have to unravel my hair, and I can't do it too soon and I can't do it too late. Okay, don't do too much and not enough at the same time. And not everybody's hair might have that property. I know some people can twist their hair up, wear it in twists for like 3 weeks and then take it out and the twists are popping, but I am not the one. So just know your hair and be mindful. I'm just mentioning it because it could be a reason your twist out is coming out like trash. Now, for those of you that like a big fluffy hair, do not over fluff. Twist outs are not the style you want to over fluff. Now, again, wear your twist out, wear your twist however you like, okay, however you like. But personally, if I over fluff day 1, it's not gonna last and it's gonna be trash by day 2. So if you want to fluff your hair, do a little bit at a time and then just see how your hair progresses throughout the week. I don't really like to fluff at all because I know with the humidity, with anything else, it'll just grow. And it'll be big by the time it's time for wash day. So I don't need the bigness day 1. If anything, I told y'all I'm looking for the definition. But over fluffing is a thing, and I know some people like to pick their hair into oblivion, but you also might be picking your twist out into the trash. And the last thing I wanted to mention is that you need to take your time unraveling. If it takes me an hour and 15 minutes to twist up my hair, it at least is gonna take half that amount of time to untwist my hair. So we're looking at least half an hour. Yep, I said it, half an hour. Block off some time, don't be in a rush. You don't have to redo anything. Just take your time, be patient, untwist the twist, be careful. Because some of the unravels I've seen, it's like, yeah, that's why it looks like that, sis. You can't rush the process. Don't rush the process. I'm all about the definition. I make sure that I'm not rushing nothing. I ain't got nowhere to go, because this is not a quick takedown, okay? If you're looking for a quick takedown, this ain't the style for you. It's just not. If you take your time, you'll see the definition you want, and you won't see the frizz that you don't want. Unless, like I said, you like frizz. I'm not a frizz girl. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I don't know how many tips or tricks that was, but hopefully it helps you guys out. If it does, let me know down below in the comment section if you're gonna try any of these, or if you do them already, or if you have any tips or tricks that I have not mentioned, okay? Because this is just for the styling portion. All the prep stuff prior to your hair needing to be clean, no product buildup, all of that stuff, I'm bypassing that because I'm assuming y'all know that already. This is just for the styling and just for the twist and the twist out. And hopefully by following these instructions, you won't have a trash twist out anytime soon, but also keep an overarching idea that practice makes perfect. I've been doing this, like I said, for 4 years, from transitioning hair all the way to natural hair. So I'm kind of like a pro. I like to think of myself as a twist out queen. I'm a queen. I do this. This is what I do. I just wanted to share some stuff with you guys, so hopefully this will be what you do in the near future. Don't forget to thumbs up the video if you liked it. Remember to let your spirit, soul, and hair stay lifted like an afro puff, and subscribe down below to my world so you don't miss any more videos from me. And if you do, then I will see you in the next one. Bye guys.